Hey guys, Magaz here. I'm the 2017 UK ICS Captain. I've been playing airsoft for almost 20 years now, and over the course of that time, my gear has evolved tremendously to what you see here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the gear and loadout that I use every time I play airsoft. So let's go over it from the bottom to the top. So straight away from the top, I'm wearing my baseball cap. I don't actually wear this in a game. This is just what you'll see me wearing in the safe zone when I'm wandering about telling people that I play for ICS. It is a Pentagon baseball cap in stealth grey, and it's got a ICS Captain patch up on the top from Stitch Me Up. As we move further down, the BDUs I am wearing are Pentagon BDU 2.0 in tricolour DCU. So I basically have these combats in about 7 different colourways right now. And my loadout essentially is the same no matter what colour I'm wearing, just obviously different colours. So I can mix and match depending on the game we're going to. If it's an event like AI 500, for instance, where they have tan versus green, I can go all tan, I can go all green, whatever. So right now, we're going for the tan loadout. This is what I'm going to be wearing the next time we're over at Camp Spotter, which is going to be the 4th of February. Mainly because my teammates are all wearing sort of coyote brown with black plate carriers, stuff like that. So kind of trying to match and make like a uniformed sort of look, apart from Jimmy D, who's just spam javelin. Anyway, moving up, we have the Invader Gear U-back shirt. It's the only U-back shirt I've found that fits me nice and tightly around the body, and the sleeves actually go all the way to the end. An issue I had with the MTP U-backs is the sleeves ended up here, so I had to roll them into hero sleeves because they look stupid, and I always kept getting shot on the wrists. This one covers it nicely. Just like the BDU 2.0, it is ripstop fabric, and this one is in coyote brown. I have it in several different colours, including Italian Vegetato, which I wear with some MFH Arid Vegetato Combats in ACU cut. But I do have it in M81 camo as well, which looks fantastic with this DCU Combats. At the next game in the morning, I will be running it like this with the DCU Combats and the Coyote U-backs, and then maybe switching out to the M81 U-backs after dinner and going for that Operation Iraqi Freedom Operator as Fuck loadout, which I think looks pretty cool. Down at the bottom, I've got my Viper tactical sneakers on. These aren't my usual boots, but I'm trialing them at the minute to see how they perform in the field. I wear them as an everyday boot. Usually when I'm out in the field, I'm wearing Magnum Amazon high tops, which 8-inch high, so they're a lot higher than these, not heel-wise. I'm not walking about in tactical stilettos. I mean like, you know, like ankle height. They offer a lot better ankle support than these, and they're a much better all-weather boot. These, they're more of a summer and CQB boot. If you're trying to run about in a wet situation, they don't have a lot of grip. As I've found out crossing the road in Manchester and standing on a tram line in the rain and nearly eating my face on the floor, which is not ideal in a CQB or an airsoft environment, but we're going to see how they go. Moving up, we've got Viper knee pads, just basic knee pads because I like to either power slide or say I'm going to power slide and just hit my face on the floor. Standard stuff. Moving a little bit further up, this belt is off a Viper LA assault vest, which is one of the oldest vests that CBMPC used to run. I've ditched that vest because it's a heap of crap, and just kept this belt to keep my pistol on there. On this side, I have a Phobos paddle holster, which enables me to carry my pistol with a light on there. It's designed for Glock, but it can fit any similar sized pistol. At the minute, it's got the ICS BLE XAE, but like I said, it'll fit any size Glock up to a 17. Won't fit the 34s, it'll just pop out the top. And it'll fit any FN style pistols like the BLE and any M&P style pistol. On the other side, I've got a 511 mag pouch. I use this for smoke grenades, melee weapons, a spare magazine, just whatever. It's just there in case I need a little bit of extra space for something else. And then a cheap Chinese dump pouch on the back, which currently is holding the Zoom microphone for this whole setup. Moving further up, my plate carrier is a Pentagon Zeus plate carrier. It's a very lightweight, small profile plate carrier with open sides. A few years ago, I was running the cheap Chinese copy of the FSBE, which was, everybody's run one of these at one point in their lives. They're super tight, and you just cook when you're inside them, especially in the middle of summer. So I wanted some at the left of the sides open so I could breathe a little bit. And the Zeus does exactly that. Now, obviously with it being laser cut molly all over it, there's plenty of real estate to put a whole heap of crap on there, and I have seized the opportunity to do so. Up front, I run 4 mag pouches. These are 2 double open top. I forget the name of them, but the Viper Tactical again. So they usually come with a little bungee cord on top, but I find that bungee cord just gets you shot because you're trying to pull it off and get your magazine out and you just get shot, so I just cut them off. Magazines I use are the ICS M4 T-Mag mid caps, 180 rounds. These are the old version. The newer version is only 120 rounds, but they feed a lot more reliably than this version. Definitely check them out if you're running an M4, great magazines. Up front, I have 3 double 9mm pistol pouches, again from Viper. They're the Velcro top flat ones. I am going to replace these with some open top ones. They're sort of taco pouches, I think they're called. But right now, these have been fantastic for probably about 7 or 8 years now. I'll be running 6 pistol mags in here, or maybe 5 and a speed loader, depending on what loadout I've got. At the minute, I've only got 3 magazines for my BLE. So the first 2 have a 25 round BLE magazine, and then the others, I'll just cram some speed loaders in there. Up here, I've got another, it started life as a double M4 mag pouch, the same as the Viper ones down here, but I cut it in half, so it's just a single. That holds my Motorola Talker T7 radio, which is connected to a Cudio hot mic just here, which is attached to my cheap Chinese, this admin rig here, admin panel, came with the Chinese FSB E-Vest. The Cudio mic just attaches to that, so it's close to my mouth so I can hear it and talk through it. Everything's good. I usually keep maps and little information and documents and stuff in here, but the plate carrier also has a little admin panel just up here, which is a lot more secure than this one, so anything important goes in there. On the back right now, I've got it set up for my CQB loadout, so all I'm running on the back is my ICS sort of plate carrier patch. But generally, I'll have if I'm going to a bigger event like AI 500 or playing an all-day game at Camp Sparta or a bigger site, I'll have a Viper laser 24-hour pack on the back, which attaches to the molly and just allows me to take out maybe some gas, some more ammo, speed loaders, buddy magazines, grenades, or whatever that my teammates can get to if they need them. So that's the whole upper rig gone over now. Now for the fun part. This is the ICS CXP Mars SBR. There is an entire video going over this. I'll put it in the end cards, so I'm not going to do too much talking about this here. But the way I have it set up, like I said, I run the 180 round T-Mags. I've got a Chinese clone of the T1 endpoint up here. Up front, I have a Oakmont flashlight, super bright. It's on a really cheesy push to sort of illuminate button just here. And then up front we have the CBMPC custom PEC box dual Mobius mount, which is designed and 3D printed by Foster, the other UK ICS captain. So that's my main rifle. I keep it nice and simple, nice and lightweight. I don't want loads of accessories on it. I attach it to myself with a good old British SA-80 sling. I've had this for about 15 years. It's done me well. It is a legit SA-80 sling. It has kicked the shit out of every sling I've ever used, and it's come back for more. I attach this at the back on the dual, it's the ambidextrous sling mount, but I'm using just carabiners to clip it to the front and rear, which is ideal. It does the job. Gloves, these are the Pentagon hard knuckle gloves. They're very similar to the Oakley gloves. I forget the actual name, the model name, but very comfortable. The knuckles have saved my knuckles several times from being shot. In fact, I took a hit really close at one point where the barrel was almost touching me and actually it shattered the hard knuckle, but it's still doing its job, which is great. Generally on here, on my patches, I'll usually have a thin blue line patch up here, but currently it's on my soft shell Parker. And ICS patches here and here, and then my ICS Captain patch just up there. Let's move over to the pistol. So just down here in the Phobos holster, I keep an ICS BLE XAE with a Next Torch WL10 Executor flashlight. Fantastic little flashlight. The only issue I have with it is pretty much every time I put it in my holster, it turns on and locks on. Half the time I don't know, and I'm just walking about with a little flashlight down there looking like a spanner. Anyway, let's get the rifle out of the way. Let's talk about my Eye and Head Pro. So this, if you've seen the end cards in the channel, you've seen this before. This is my face, head and eye pro. I'm a big proponent of the full face protection movement. I know a lot of you are going to be fans of people like Green Mountain Rangers and stuff like that who are all, if you're wearing face protection, you're disrespecting the game. Let's shoot each other in the teeth. It's good fun. It's not. I'm not here to shoot people in the teeth, and you probably aren't either. So get some good, solid, low face protection. I've opted for a JT Radar Elite, or JT Elite Radar mask, which I've cut to fit with my Trespass ski helmets, and I've installed a thermal lens. I like to change the lenses out every 6 months or so, just in case I've had a really severe impact on them. You don't want to have too much stress to reduce that structural integrity of your lens, and also the thermal magic witchcraft that happens in there sometimes might not be as up to spec as it was initially, so you just throw a new one in there and it works like magic again. Like I said, the helmet is a Trespass ski helmet. I've had it for a very long time now. I used to run a contour camera on the side. The mount is still like permanently attached. Up front, I added one of the base plates for night vision mounts. The helmet didn't come with that. I just bought it, drilled holes, and then CA glued it and bolted it on. Then up front is my GoPro Hero 4 Silver in a blackout case with a Brain Exploder mount. And that's pretty much my entire loadout from head to toe. If you've got any questions about anything that I'm wearing, or if you have any ideas on how I can change it to improve my gameplay and the aesthetics, let me know down below.